your nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Now, friend of my channel, Reggie Wright Jr., the former head of security for Death Row Records back in the day, breaks his silence because, as we all know, Keffe D tried to dry snitch on Reggie Wright. Now, as we all know, Reggie Wright, like I said, he was the head of security for Death Row Records, Suge Knight. He was there in Vegas when the thing happened to Pac. Now, we all know about Keefe D. Keefe D was the one he thought he had full immunity. He went around, this was a couple years ago, he's going around the interview circuit telling his story. He was on LLED TV and all of that, telling his story about the whole night of how it went down in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? How it went down, how they got Tupac. He was saying he was there. He said he put himself in the scene. He put himself in the car, put himself in the front seat. That makes you an accomplice. They were questioning you in LA about it. Didn't have nothing to do with Vegas. And I always thought it was odd that you know, real G's keep it like lasagna, keep it silent. You know what I'm saying? And this dude's going around the interview circuit telling the whole story, telling how they did this, where they stayed at, where they put the gun, just all of this crazy stuff that has to do with the whole Tupac thing. Even incriminated Diddy on that and saying that they, Zip and Diddy had the relationship. They got the money from it. Whole bunch of crazy stuff going on with this story. I mean, Keefe D was telling it all. He put out a book. He did all of that stuff. Now, he also implemented Reggie Wright Jr. Now, he said that if he's going down, then Reggie Wright Jr. should go down. Now, he was talking about, because we all know Reggie didn't have nothing to do with the Pac thing, but when it comes to do with the Biggie assassination, they're saying that Reggie Wright had something to do with that because allegedly, it's all alleged. Now, he's implementing Reggie Wright on his dealings allegedly with the so-called dealer. What was his name? I know his name. It was Poochie, but let me just look this up real quick. His name was Wardell Faust. Now, allegedly, that was the guy, the Poochie guy that allegedly was hired to do the Biggie assassination. All alleged, because who knows who's what and what's what and who did what. So the story behind that is Suge Knight's calling these shots from behind bars. He's working with one of his baby mamas who's getting the money from Reggie Wright to pay her to also pay the Poochie guy to go ahead and, handle what he handles. So that's why he's trying to implement Reggie Wright. Why he wants to have somebody else bring them into this situation or something that they're not even locking him up about. That's some snitch stuff, man. I hate to say it, but Keefe D out here just telling. But anyway, let's take a look at this clip from Reggie Wright Jr. as he defends himself and says that, nah, he ain't have nothing to do with Biggie. He says he definitely didn't have nothing to do with Tupac, and he just basically clowns Keefe D for doing this interview circuit, basically telling on himself. Let's take a look at this clip from let's take a look at this clip from Reggie Wright Jr.
All right, here we go. Reggie Wright Jr., welcome back to Vlad TV.
Thanks for having me back, Vlad. Appreciate you, man.
Of course. Now, the number one question. Why did you kill Tupac?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that that's the new theme, man. This really is. I thought we had got away from that, especially once Keefe D had got arrested, even though he had been making his promo tour, talking about it on your channel and in this book and BET Chronicles and other people platforms. And then he gets there, and now he goes to jail. And, got to pass the buck. You remember that show, The Practice, they used to call The Practice, and they used to have the plan B. And they say, hey, when your suspect is done, we got to throw it on the best witness and accuse him. And so.
All right, because Keefe actually did a few interviews with some news channels recently, and in those interviews, he's basically saying that you're the one who killed Tupac.
Yeah, he just said that. No, a lot of people will say he's been saying that. They say, if I get in handcuffs, Reggie Wright need to be in the handcuffs.
Right. He said it on my interview.
Okay. Yeah. But he actually was talking about Biggie Small. He wasn't talking about Tupac when he was making that.
Oh, right.
He was saying, if I could go to jail for Tupac, Reggie and them need to be going to jail for Biggie Small.
Right.
Is what he was really referring to. But hey, I get it. I understand. Try to confuse the public. Try to confuse. Have a defense. you got to have some type of defense.
All right, there we have it. So it's crazy to me that Keffe D's going around admitting all this stuff, and now that he's locked up, now he's saying that, nah, I didn't do that. That was just for entertainment purposes and this, that, and the third. And it's like, bro, like, really, bro? It's been known that you've been a part of this for, Pac's been gone for nearly 30 years. Next year, it'll be 30 years he's been gone. And we've been knowing that since, 2003, we've been knowing that you had something to do with it, all because of your own words. All these documentaries just come out. You've been the one on record, on the police recording saying what happened. You told the exact story to the police. You told the story in your book. You told the story on Lad's interview, on all these other interview platforms you was on. Every story stayed the same. It was all the same. And now all of a sudden you wasn't there. They can't prove that you was there. You told them you was there in every interview, in every book that you did. It's just wild stuff, man. People be grasping for straws once they get caught and all of this stuff, man. And it's just like, bro, why are you trying to bring this other man down because you got caught over your own words? Crazy, crazy stuff. Nation, what do you think about Reggie Wright Jr.'s comments? Do you think he had anything to do with the Pac situation, the Biggie situation? What do you think about Keffe D's situation? Do you think Keefe was really there? I personally do, because, I mean, the man said it multiple times. Or do you think he was just gassing up the internet, just trying to get some quick fame off of the Tupac thing? And do you think it's all for entertainment? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
In it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas at all.